Hello, my fellow football fanatics, and especially my fellow Red Devils. Finally, after a disastrous start to the season, we are starting to gain some momentum, at least in the Premier League. We are already out of the EFL Cup, courtesy our last year's final losers, Newcastle United. And that was a humiliating 3-0 defeat to crash out of the one piece of silverware that we were defending. But let's see what happens in the Premier League. There's still two-thirds of the season to go. So against Everton, it was a good display. Although in the first half, Everton looked like they were going to equalize with every attack they made. But thankfully, in the end, we prevailed. The third minute Garnacho goal was a super Wayne Rooney-esque goal. And then, of course, came the penalty, which was earned by Martial and converted by Rashi. Laser focus. And then it was Martial himself who latched on to Bruno Fernandes' ball after he started the counter attack behind the half line. And so that was a good move. So good to see that 3-0 is a good, vital 3 point result. And before we move on to the Galatasaray match, again, Champions League is turning out to be a huge disappointment. But I mean, we can only hope for the best. So let me quickly run through something from the Everton goal. Sorry, the Everton match. So Manchester United have won 5 of their last 6 Premier League games, losing one. So since the start of October, their 5 wins and 15 points are the most by any side recorded in the competition. So it's finally an upswing, like the Nike swoosh right here. And Manchester United scored 3 goals in a Premier League away game for the first time since a 6-3 defeat at Manchester City in October 2022. And this was the biggest margin of victory on the road in the competition since a 3-0 win at Tottenham in October 2021. So, a couple of years down the line, is what the history is telling us has changed. And finally, moving on to the Galatasaray match. So it's got a bit of a history behind it. Of course, the Galatasaray fans call the Rams Arena the pit of hell, and it is going to be a tough away game. And Galatasaray failed to win any of their first 5 European games against Manu, but have won both the previous ones. One was pretty far back, over 10 years ago in November 2012, and the other one was just last month in October 2023. And Manchester United have never scored an away goal against Galatasaray in 3 previous attempts, with two 0-0 draws and a 1-0 defeat. So it's the most away European games they've played against an opponent without scoring. Let's hope we can change that statistic. After beating Manchester United at Old Trafford earlier this season, Galatasaray could win home and away against an opponent in a UEFA Champions League for the second time only. They last did so in 1969-70, 50 years ago, against Waterford United, who I must admit I had not heard of. This will be the 8th time Galatasaray have hosted English opposition in the UEFA Champions League, while they've only lost 2 of the previous 7. Chelsea and Arsenal are the only English sides to have won there. And Manchester United have lost 3 of their 4 group stage matches in the UCL under Eric Ten Hag. In his previous job with Ajax, it took Ten Hag until his 13th group stage game in the competition to suffer his third defeat. So hopefully our upswing in form will translate onto the pitch against Galatasaray as well. Join me as I try to live stream from Bihar in India, or I share the highlights like I did for yesterday's match after a hectic traveling weekend. So, thank you so much for watching along, and let's see how this game goes. We will be hoping, of course, for a very crucial victory and 3 points in the group stage to keep our hopes alive. And that's just what football is. It's all about hoping and backing your team through thick and thin, and saying never give in, which is also the motto of my alma mater, the Lawrence School Sanar, as well as the title of Sir Alex Ferguson's biography. So, very good spirals coming in over there, and I will call this to an end at the 5 minute mark. Smash that sub button for awesomax fun. Glory, glory, Man United, and a hello to all my fellow football fanatics. Thank you so much for watching.